What's up, folks? This is Josh back here from Inside Wrestling Truth. It's Friday the 13th, Fright Night. But this video is a review on TNA Impact. Solid show tonight. I enjoyed TNA once again. In my opinion, I've enjoyed TNA this year. I think they did a pretty good job so far this year, and from what I hear from the next show and the show after that, I'm really looking forward to with the gauntlet match and the heavyweight title match. Looking forward to all that. But let's run down this show. TNA wrestling. We start off the show. We're outside the arena. The Beatdown Clan arrives, and they talk about how they're going to beat down some people tonight. And they would beat down people all night, during segments like Gunner and other people. But let's get more into the show. The opening segment, we have Kurt Angle. He comes out, he wants to bring Bobby Lashley out to thank him for helping them in the match last week. And Bobby Lashley said, it wasn't as much to be your tag partner as it was for me to just beat the shit out of the Beatdown Clan, pretty much. They have title talk. Kurt Angle, says that it's time for him to get another shot at, the TNA World Heavyweight title. They're having this conversation, and of course the Beatdown Clan comes out. They're going to beat the shit out. They say they're going to beat the shit out of Bobby Lashley. Bobby Lashley's like, I would like to take on any two of you all. And my tag team partner tonight is going to be Kurt Angle. So that's the main event tonight. We have we would have Samoa Joe and MVP versus Bobby Lashley and Kurt Angle later on in the show. Then we'll go to the ring for a battle, boy. Austin Aries and Bobby Roode put on a wrestling clinic. A fucking awesome match. Wow. This was just a real good wrestling match. Something that I missed today in most promotions. These two guys just put on a clinic, in my opinion. Hats off to both of them. Bobby Roode would make Austin Aries tap out. Roode would talk about how great of a wrestler Austin Aries was, and how it's time for him to get his world heavyweight title back. About that time, we see Eric Young come out, give him a pile driver, spit on him. So this rivalry is not over. I thought it may be, but it's definitely not. We would have an Al Snow segment where he would come out. We get booed out of the building. Got some really, really good heat tonight with Great Old Man. His mom tried to smack Al Snow, so next week we will have these two going at it. Good segment. Great heat from Al Snow. I loved all of it. Then we have just a regular match. We have Crazy Steve versus Bram. The whole time Bram's beating up Crazy Steve. He's on the microphone, doing this thing, calling out Magnus. He gets an easy win, and he's still calling out Magnus. So I'm sure we're going to see a feud here, a rivalry here between these two gentlemen. Then we would see a angle that this is the only bad thing I have to say about TNA, is this angle that I'm getting tired of between Tyrus and EC3 and who is it, Spud, Jeremy Borash, and Mandrews. There was some entertainment in this match. We've seen Jeremy Borash take a flying leap off the top rope. But this match is not really what we want to talk about on this part of the show. The return of Mr. Anderson, which I think was really good. We seen him hit Tyrus in the nuts. He would beat up EC3 before EC3 would run away. Definitely good to see Mr. Anderson back in TNA. Good stuff there. Like I said, TNA is just doing a great job of what they're doing with their talent, and bringing back Mr. Anderson will only make the show more better than what it is, or better than it is. We would hear about the whole show about the sick bump that Jeff Hardy took last week on the stairs from the cage. We would see Matt Hardy come out and talk about how, he's never seen anybody defeated, or, defeated his brother, like really pretty much killed the character, killed the soul of his brother. But James Storm did that last week, and about that time, the Revolution's music would hit, and they would come out to the ring. James Storm cut a really good promo. He's my favorite guy in TNA, by the way. James Storm would cut another really good promo. He would talk about how nobody, Edge and Christian, the Dudleys, Kurt Angle, he said even Undertaker himself could never do what he did to what he did to Jeff Hardy. And James Storm gave Matt Hardy the choice. He said you can either join the Revolution, or you can be laying in a hospital bed next to your brother. Matt Hardy thinks about it for a minute, and he says that his brother has a pretty nice hospital bed. He would then try to assault James Storm before getting jumped. The Revolution was getting ready to pretty much off Matt Hardy, and the Wolves would come down to save the day. Good to see the Wolves back. A lot of people know this. I'm really high on the Wolves. They're my favorite tag team right now. Between TNA and WWE, they're my favorite tag team. Good stuff. Then we will go to the main event. We will have Kurt Angle and TNA World Champion Bobby Lashley versus MVP and Samoa Joe. This was a really excellent match as well. To make a long story short, the MVP would steal the win. Well, it was MVP. Would pick up the win on Lashley by pulling the tights, 1, 2, 3. They would leave with the win, and we could see sort of, not a whole lot, but a little bit of tension between Kurt Angle and Bobby Lashley. We would just have to wait and see. Overall, I thought TNA put on a pretty damn good show tonight. I've liked what I've seen from TNA in 2015. And moving forward, I think it will only get better with the addition of Mr. Anderson, with this gauntlet match, and with this World Heavyweight title match in 2 weeks. I'm really looking forward to. Been enjoying TNA so far this year. Didn't watch a lot of it last year, but I picked up with it this year. I won't be back this weekend. I got a lot of things going on, but I'll be back Monday night after Raw for my Raw review. Monday Night Raw's got to be better than it was last week. But friend me on Facebook at Josh Niner. Go check out my Inside Wrestling Truth Facebook page. Follow me on Twitter at Josh Insider. And please subscribe, comment, give me a thumbs up, a thumbs down on here. There's many ways to get in contact with me if you want to talk wrestling. But I'll see you next time. Peace.